Time for our first game in this Oklahoma State. We'll call it a rebuild dynasty. We've lost 7 in a row. We got to turn that around. We're hosting Texas Tech. This is a rivalry game. As you can see here, we're 84 across the board, and Tech is 85 across the board. Got some work to do. It's going to be our first played game with this team. Just as a reminder, I'm not going to go through everybody, but here's the depth chart. We've got Alan Bowman starting. Obviously, Ollie Gordon the second there at halfback. Wide receiver, our top players, Brennan Presley, 89 rated. Unfortunately, a lot of these players will be gone next year. At tight end, we actually redshirted the freshman who's our highest overall. That's Josh Ford. Hopefully he grows a lot and he's good going forward. A few other people to point out is our middle linebacker, Nick Martin, 91 rated. We've got Colin Oliver, 89 rated. And that's honestly pretty much everybody. Besides that, I mean, not besides that, but that is the default depth chart. And that's what we'll roll with through the end of this year. And then next year, we'll make tweaks as needed and as we see fit when we finally have our first full year leading this program. But for now, this is our first game of the dynasty, our 11th game of the season, and an opportunity to snap that 7-game losing streak and set us on a good, path for next year. But before we do that, we've got to get into recruiting. Now, it's been a struggle. As I said in the first episode, it's been quite a struggle. We've had a lot of 5 stars that we've been leading, but we just don't have the recruiting, whatever they call it, abilities to really be able to get those 5-star recruits away from the bigger schools. As you can see, we've only got 50 hours left, but I'm just going to kind of go through. So we had a 5-star quarterback, actually the number one person in the country. He was interested. We lost him, I think, to Notre Dame. Yeah, to Notre Dame. So I found these 3 stars that no one's recruited. Might be worth getting one of them, as we'll only have 3 quarterbacks next year. But do we really need a fourth one? I don't know. We'll think about it. We do need a halfback. In fact, I kind of want 2, but I think I'd be okay with 1. We've got Corey Smith here. He's the 10th in the country, 4-star athlete. We haven't scouted him. We're just going all in. We don't have the hours to be scouting people at this stage. Just got to hope we stay ahead of Michigan and UT there. There's some big names below us on his list. At wide receiver, we've been going after Gregory Austin since the beginning. In fact, I might add 10. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to add 10. We can always remove it if we need to later, just to keep A&M behind us. Then we've got this 3-star Sousa, who we're firmly in the lead for. Then we've got these other 2 that not too worried about. Nevis is signed up, good to go. At tackle, I would like 2 tackles. We've offered all 3 of these guys scholarships, and I have 50 points on each. Thinking about just going for Muse and Riggins here since we're so far ahead. And I don't know that we really have the hours to be in a fight right now with Arkansas. I think I'm going to keep it for one more week this way before we give up on Jerry and just focus on Muse and Riggins. But let's keep it like this for now. At guard, we've got 1 signed up. I want another one. And it's looking like Corsack is going to be that person. Not bad. He's a 3-star, but 24th in the country. So obviously has some talent. And at center, we're set. My goal was to get 5 offensive linemen. I think we're on pace to do that. At D end, I want 2. We've got 2 on the list. We're in the lead for 1, fighting with Notre Dame on the other. Notre Dame stole one of our athletes, the 5-star quarterback. They're not going to steal another one. So I want to get Brian Vaughns. But obviously we're maxed out there. Unfortunately, Oklahoma got Bobby Meadows. That's frustrating because I do want 2 D tackles, but we've got Dwayne Shepley here, who we offered him a scholarship like last week or a week before, and we're already this far on his list. I think I'm going to keep it there for now. I want to see if there's someone we need to get ready for a visit with those 40 hours. We've got this 5-star Coronado signed up. Awesome. And we've got Damon Rooks here, the 4-star. That's getting there. We're in the lead, so that's good to see. I'd like 2 middle linebackers since we're losing 2, and I want to have 4. Crouch is a 3-star. We're probably going to get him. Sherador, however, is 4 stars. We started recruiting him late, but we've got quite a lead there on Oregon and Auburn. Can't count them out, but we're maxed out, so not much more we can do. Herod, I want 2 cornerbacks, no 4-stars. I can't get anyone interested in us, but we're firmly in the lead with these 2, so not too worried about that. And then lastly, at strong safety, we got Teamer. So we're doing pretty good. We got 40 hours. I'm wondering if there's a visit we can schedule, and there's quite a few. Who should we schedule, though? What would be the most impactful thing that we can do? Probably Jerry and Vaughn's. In fact, I'm going to go for Jerry right now. DeJerry. Oh, I can't schedule a visit because he's got no available spots. Okay, well, that makes our decision easy. We'll go for Vaughn's. who also we can't schedule because there's no available spots. Would our hours be better spent? You know what? We don't have any more home games. Oh, no. We're hosting. Oh, wait. This is probably our last home game. So we can't schedule a visit this week. Okay. That explains that. So we don't have any more visits. I'm going to go through and put those 40 hours somewhere else on other prospects. And then we'll get into this game against Texas Tech and see how this team plays after a pretty horrible season. Here we go. First game leading the Cowboys. Well, not our first game, but our first game playing as the Cowboys. Excited to see what the stadium's like. Happy that it's a home game. Let's get into this and see if we can make any progress on this 7-game losing streak. Let's snap it. We've got the crowd all orange, white, and black. That's pretty cool. Let's try to intimidate Texas Tech with our colorful crowd and fireworks. But we'll see how our senior quarterback can do. And hopefully we can get some of the younger players involved as we kick off this game at home against Texas Tech. Now, as we saw earlier, Texas Tech is technically a bit better than us in terms of their offense, defense, and overall, but it's close. So I'm hoping that at least we can get a close game, and it might be nice to, as they get a 1-yard pass there. And it would be great to get a win here at the end of the year just to get some momentum going forward into next year and maybe show our recruits that, although we had a bad year, we're still a good team. We're still Oklahoma State as they get a first down, and he shrugs a man off. The crowd is going crazy here on 1st and 10. Let's see if it affects this Texas Tech offense. It does not at all as they're able to get a nice completion. And they are going no huddle on this drive. Let's call Tampa 2 and see if we can throw them off their game at all. Only 50 seconds into this one, and they're already directly on the 50-yard line. And that's another nice pass. They're able to do pretty damn well on offense, and we got to come up with a stop for them. These no-huddle offenses are so difficult to play against. I'm going to try a man coverage here. They run the ball for, I think, the first time, and we stop them in the backfield, so that's a nice confidence booster there. Let's see what we can do. Maybe I'm going to call the same play again. Let's see if it works. 2nd and 12. That's going to be a completion, a first down, and then some, just like that. Texas Tech 1st and goal. This is going to be a tough game. I think Tampa 2 works well in these situations. It's just a little disheartening to see how quickly they've marched down the field and how little we've been able to do to stop them. Let's see if they can get a successful play here. A completion, but no yardage. And finally, we'll get a chance to catch our breath. On 2nd and goal, they'll throw the ball. Are we going to be able to get to the quarterback? It's taken a long time. He ends up throwing the ball away. And on 3rd down, we got to get the crowd into this one. 3rd and goal. If we could hold them to a field goal here, it'd be a huge success for our defense. But Texas Tech is able to score a touchdown, and they'll start this game up 7-0. The crowd goes silent. Our defense almost held, but they didn't. And our offense will come out onto the field for our first drive played in this dynasty. We've got a 94 rated halfback, so let's just get it to him. And we will, and right off the bat, that is a 13-yard rush on 1st down. And if they couldn't stop it on 1 first down, why would we change it up? Let's try it again to Ollie Gordon the second. See if we can make something happen on the ground. His change of direction is so quick, and that's another 7-yard run. Let's pass the ball here on 2nd and 3. We're not doing a hurry-up offense, so the clock is going to run down a lot faster for us. I'm looking for X over the middle. I get it to him, to the tight end. I tried a little juke, didn't work, and that is a first down. We'll keep it on the ground here, 1st and 10, and see if Ollie Gordon can continue his success on the ground. Kind of ran right into their line, but still able to get 4 yards. So that's a success in my book. I'm going to run it right up the middle, halfback dive. Let's see if we can make up a few more yards, get closer to that first down marker. Not quite there like it was earlier in this drive on the ground. I think we'll have to pass here on 3rd and 5. What do we do? I'm kind of liking this drive post. Let's try that. Let's see if we can get a first down. Presley's our star receiver. He's not going to... Hopefully he's in some space. Maybe he can run after the catch. I'm looking at why he's able to run after the catch. That's Owens, and that's another first down for the Cowboys. 1st and 10, we're driving down the field. Ollie Gordon gets the call Ooh, almost broke free there, but a defensive lineman was able to catch back up with him. I'm thinking pass. Let's try trips cross, and I'm looking for the Owens there. Yeah, I like this. Looking for Owens. He's wide open. He'll get a block almost, but a huge juke, and that's Oklahoma State to the 4-yard line. We're going to call a little RPO here. We'll see what that defensive back does. If they're in man coverage, we'll hand it off. But I'm just curious. They are in man coverage. We'll hand it off. I see some space to the left down to the 2-yard line. We're getting closer to our first touchdown in a played game. We're going to hand this ball off to the halfback, Ollie Gordon. Let's see if we can score. Offensive line wins enough for Oklahoma State to score a touchdown and tie this game up with Texas Tech. We are in this thing. Their offense torched our defense, but we tie it up, and we're, we got a shot in this one. We got a shot. Look at the Cowboy there. We got a shot. Oklahoma State's got the ball back. The crowd is still going crazy. We'll see if we can hold them to a less successful drive this time. Not a bad start for our defense, but this hurry-up, no-huddle offense is absolutely horrible. I don't know if I like a cover 0 here. Let's change it to a zone. Don't want to get burned over the top. And he's wide open. And a little later in this series, we've got 3rd and 3. We got an opportunity to get our offense back on the field and not able to stop them. Their quarterback, Baron Morton's already got 104 on the day, and it's about halfway through the first quarter, so their offense is definitely not having much problems against our defense. And to be fair, we've got some weak points on defense for sure. Nice open field tackle in the backfield, 2nd and 16. And after that 2nd and 16, they've made it back to 3rd and 1, and we get our first stop. Woo, they've been dominating us, but it feels good to get that defensive stop. That is a long field goal. We'll see if they can to get 3 points to take the lead here. And is that left? No, that's into the bottom left corner. Tech up 10-7. We're into this offensive drive a bit, and we've been able to put together some good plays. We had a couple of nice about 7-yard rushes with Ollie Gordon. There goes another one with a huge juke, and then a big completion for about 20 yards over the middle. And just like that, we're on the 34-yard line. I got to say, our offense here is playing quite well. 2nd and inches. Our backup halfback will come into the game, probably to give Ollie Gordon a rest, and he's able to get a first down. And I got to say, our offensive line is winning right now. You'd have to say, and I don't see a reason to pass it when we can just keep it on the ground. As you can see there, Ollie Gordon the second on fire, and I see a huge gap up the middle, and that's another, what is that, 8 yards about? Indeed, it is 8 yards, and he's got 66 in the quarter, by the way. Still the first quarter. This is probably going to be the last play, and we'll call a little pass here. Looking for Owens over the middle. We'll get it to him. Don't intercept that. Nice pass. And that brings us down to the 3-yard line to end the first quarter. Let's take the lead in this one. On 1st and goal from the 3-yard line, we're going to just call another. I think this is the same play we called before. Can Ollie Gordon get in? He cannot. Stopped at the line with no gain. Maybe we pass it. Is that a horrible idea? Hitch dig, maybe? Look for Stewart or Owens. Maybe it looks like some linebackers are blitzing, maybe. I'm going to throw that ball away. Not worth throwing an interception. And now here we are, 3rd and goal. Maybe an RPO. I'm going to try that RPO bubble. We've got 2 options. That defensive back on Owens is playing off of him. I'm going to take a look and see what he does. No. Maybe he was open on the right. I was looking at Owens, and if he wasn't open, I was going to hand it off, and it didn't work. And we'll have to just settle for the field goal here, unfortunately. 10-10 at the start of the second quarter. And really early into this drive for Texas Tech, they've got 3rd and 7 here. We're going to pump the crowd up a little bit, and maybe we could get our offense back on the field, but they've been good on 3rd down, and that's a completion, and they will keep going with this no-huddle offense. And right after that 3rd down conversion, we've got 3rd and 10 again, and we'll see if we can stop them. They're deep ever since their first drive. Oh, man, I was covering him with the linebacker, and I went too far. That should have been a pick. But one thing for sure is that we've been great against the run in this one. They've almost been able to do nothing on the ground. Most of the running plays have ended up in a tackle for a loss. We'll see. Generally, they run on first down. We'll see if that trend continues here on 1st and 10. They do, and just like that, they lose 3 yards. It's a pretty consistent point so far in this game with our defense is that they cannot run the ball on us. So, yeah, that's good to see. 2nd and 13. Maybe we can stop them here. They run the ball. We'll try to get over there with the linebacker. We get there. They'll gain 3, but that's 3rd and 10. I'm calling Tampa 2 spy. That's my favorite defensive play. We'll see if we could get our offense back on the field with a chance to take the lead here in this one. Oh, no. Oh, yes. That's what I'm talking about. Tampa 2 spy has a weakness, and it's over there. They threw it to the weakness, but we were able to deflect it, and we will get the ball back with a chance to drive down the field and take the lead of this one. Let's go, Cowboys. After a couple of quick runs from Ollie Gordon II, we've got 3rd and 2. I'm looking for Stribling, or maybe we'll get it to him. Come on, hold on to that one. He takes the hit, holds on to it, 1st and 10. And once again, not able to get it done on 1st and 2nd down. Big 3rd and 7 here. See if we can convert. Maybe Lofton, maybe Owens if he's in some space. I'm going to get it to Owens, and he's open past the 1st down marker. I got to tell you, Owens is always open. Always. Unfortunately, he's a senior and he's leaving, but every time I look for Owens, he's there. He catches it. 5 catches already in this one in the 2nd quarter. 3rd and 2 from the 21-yard line. We've been working our way down the field, and we've been pretty damn efficient. I'm going to try to get it to Y. He's open. Can he hold on to it? He can't. But, oh, wow, the coach wants us to go for it here. I don't know. I'd rather take the field goal. I want to be... I don't want to risk it. We got to take the easy points right now. Let's see if we can get these 3 points, and we do straight down the middle. Oklahoma State lead. That's 13-10. Hopefully we can keep it, and maybe we could stop Texas Tech from scoring before halftime. And with 3.5 minutes left in the half, 3rd and 1, can we stop them here with a chance to go up big before halftime? We cannot. And those 3rd down conversions are killing us right now. They are quite good at them, and I think this no-huddle offense, it just makes our defense so tired, it's hard to keep up with them. And after 2 big plays in a row, Texas Tech is already down here on the 21-yard line, looking very dangerous, but that's a nice tackle. They get 4 yards, but just glad to stop them from getting so many great plays in a row. 17-yard line, got to make a stand here. Probably the last play, well, definitely last play before the 2-minute warning, unless they call a no-huddle and they're able to snap it fast. But that's a nice stop on defense. Will that be the 2-minute warning? Yes, it will be. Let's regroup and stop this team from scoring. 3rd and 4, huge play in this game. What a pick. Smith, I believe that's Cam Smith, and he runs it back. I tried to stiff arm, but he went the wrong way, and that is a huge defensive play in this game. Pick in the end zone with Texas Tech looking very threatening, and now we've got a chance to extend our lead before halftime with 3 timeouts. Let's see what our offense can do. So we had a huge passing completion the first play of our drive, and then we took a giant sack. Now it's 2nd and 25 with 1:21 left. I used a timeout. We're going to call a screen and see if Ollie Gordon II can make something happen and get out of bounds as well, which he does. 3rd and 12. What can we do here to get 12 yards? I don't know if I want to try and all go. What do we do? What do we do? Maybe switch verts? Or maybe double pivot? I'm going to try switch verts and see if that Owens is always open. They've got, it looks like cover 2 maybe. We'll see. X is open right there. Come on. Man, I'm telling you. Owens is always open. They need to call him Open Owens. Open Owens, man. He's always open. Huge 3rd down completion there. And that get, oh wait, was that, third down completion there. And we're coming down the field right now. I'm throwing that away. I was looking at that receiver outside on the right. I don't know who it was. And we haven't had any turnovers in this game. I'd like to keep it that way. Let's try drive post with 51 seconds left in the half. See if we can get anyone open. I'm just going to get it to Y. Wasn't quite open, but we're able to hold on to it. Let's no huddle this right now. What should we call? 36 seconds. We do have 2 timeouts. Just need to... All right, come on. Let's get to the line, guys. Let's just snap it and see how it plays out. Square. He's open. And we get the first down. I'm going to call a timeout here. We've got 1 left. What yard line are we on? We really got a chance to score a touchdown. Maybe let's try all go. And I'm looking for open Owens. 23 seconds, 29-yard line. I just don't want to throw a pick. I'm going to hurry up and try to call one more play. I'll try an RPO just to try to get a few more yards, and then we'll just kick a field goal. Oh, man. I'm going to call a timeout. Oh, I wish we had one more chance to take a shot in the end zone, but we're just going to go ahead for the field goal and go up by 6 points here. Going into halftime, and it's good. 16-10 Cowboys. We'll start the second half with the ball. Imagine if we score a touchdown here. We'll be well on our way to snapping that losing streak. Ollie Gordon on the ground is straight up a cheat code. You're like guaranteed about 8 yards a carry. He's got, what has he got, 115 on the day with a touchdown when his average has only been 103. So playing very well here. And we're just going to have to keep it on the ground until they can stop it. After a tackle for loss and an incomplete pass, we're facing a 3rd and 15 here. I'm calling a screen. I know it's a bit cheeky. They blitzed. Oh, man. I went to throw it to Gordon. He got stuck on one of the offensive linemen. Not able to find him open. We'll have to punt it with barely any yards on our first drive of the half. Texas Tech 3rd and 9 from the 27-yard line. Huge play. They've got 4 receivers on the right. That's a screen. Are we able to get in front of that? We are. Incompletion. They're going to kick a field goal to potentially cut the lead to 3. Maybe we could block it. Let's see what we can do. It's a little bit of a tough angle. It's not close, but it's not far. And it just sneaks in. 16-13. Oklahoma State still winning. And what's our player doing there? He's still lined up. And a huge run by Ollie Gordon the second. I wasn't even talking at the start of that. To the 20, to the 10, and he is gone. Huge touchdown. I mean, what was that? 70 yards, 80 yards? That was the first play of our drive. He hit him with the moves, and just like that, Oklahoma State up 23-13. We got to take another look at that and see what happened. He got loose, made a cut there. That defender can't catch him, and he runs all the way down the field. The crowd isn't even going crazy in front of him. There they go. It took him a while, and we score a touchdown. Ollie Gordon the second, man, he's good as hell. 196 yards and 2 touchdowns, huh? 23-13. And after 2 unsuccessful plays on the first 2 of this drive, Texas Tech's got a 3rd and 10, and we get the sack. That's our first of the game. And our offense is going to get the ball back. I'm telling you, the Cowboys are shooting right now. Up by 10 with a chance to get more with some great field position after that punt. And after another successful drive down the field, I mean, we've been passing well, we've been running well. We're just about in the red zone here. I'm getting it to X. He's open, turns the corner, kind of 3rd and 3. I mean, we could always fall back on a field goal, but, you know, we want the touchdown. We'll get it to Ollie Gordon in a second. What a game he's having. And that might be another touchdown right there. He runs in untouched. 3 rushing touchdowns on the day for Ollie Gordon in the second. I mean, why can't the computer do that in the sim games? You know what I'm saying? That's 30-13 halfway through the 3rd quarter. And after a pretty successful drive by this Texas Tech offense, all of a sudden we're on the 7-yard line, 1st and goal, and they are definitely threatening us here. If we could get a stop, though, I think we might be heading towards a victory. But at this point, with only 17 points down, that's 3 scores, and there's a lot of time left. Definitely not over yet. Let's see if we can get a stop. 5-yard line, 2nd and goal. They had like a 40-yard screen or something to get down here where they broke like 8 tackles. Stop him. Come on. Nice job. 1-yard line. I mean, shouldn't we kind of go for a goal line set? Let's try hot blitz 3. They've only got receivers on the right with a tight end on the left. I'm thinking they're going to run the ball here. They do, and we... Oh, man, I thought he was going to break the tackle. We get that stop. They'll kick a field goal to cut the lead most likely to 14. That's a 2-touchdown lead that we've got. They get it. Tough angle. And I think if we score one more time, I think we're going to break the losing streak. And for the first play of the fourth quarter, we've got 3rd and 10. I called a screen. Let's see if we can get a first down. They're covering him with man, but they can't quite keep up with them. And this dude is incredible. Look at our quarterback, by the way, today. 22 of 27 with 235. No touchdowns, but our offense has just been unstoppable. All right, so we've made some bad decisions. It's 3rd and 33, and we just took 2 giant sacks in a row. We're going to try a screen here, but even though we got quite a few yards there, like 8 yards, still not enough. And we're going to have to punt this ball to Texas Tech. 11 and a half minutes left in the game. Definitely not over. We'll try to coffin corner this thing. Is that a good angle for it? It could be okay. Maybe the 8-yard line? Ooh, 8-yard line. I'm right on it. Now we got to try to stop this Tech offense who got some momentum in the last one. Texas Tech, the Red Raiders, are working their way down the field. They're on the 50-yard line, but they're not doing it quickly, and they've had a few third down conversions. Their halfback is just throwing people off of them. 2nd and 5. Unfortunately, with this no-huddle offense, the clock just goes by so slow, so not helping us at all in terms of winning this game. But here we go. 3rd and 6. This could be it. I imagine they're in 4th down territory at this point with 9.5 minutes left in the game. Maybe they're not. Maybe they trust their defense, although our offense has been quite good except for our last drive after those 2 big sacks. See, they've got someone wide open there on the side. Oh, I was right in the pass. I was right there. Couldn't get the pick, though, and that's 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. After a huge 2nd down sack, we're facing 3rd and 15 with 8.5 left in the game. Giant play for this one. They're going to have to throw it downfield. That's a pick. Come on, that's a pick. At least it's a swat. We'll take that. Do they go for it on... Wow, they're going to kick a field goal. I guess they kicked one from... The ball was placed at the 40-yard line earlier in the game. We'll see if they're able to complete this one. Even if they do... Come on, block that. Almost. Is that good? And they've got a good field goal kicker. All right, I think that's 30-19. Is that right? 30-19. It is. I say all we got to do is score on this drive. Even if it's just a field goal, we just have to get some points to sort of wrap this game up. Huge 3rd and 12. We had a tackle for loss and then a play that went nowhere. I'm calling a screen. I want to get the ball in the hands of our best player. They call, that defensive end, or defensive tackle, I don't know who's in man coverage, and he stops it. Tech is going to get the ball back. Luckily for us, oh my gosh, that's roughing the kicker. Wow, what a huge mistake by that Texas Tech team. And that is going to give us a 1st down. Huge mistake. They got overly aggressive, and that may have just lost them the game. I think the game might be lost for them already. But that might have been the nail in the coffin. Ollie Gordon the second there with 247 rushing yards in the day with 3 touchdowns. Incredible. We've got 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. As long as we don't screw anything up, this is a win for us, which is great because we snapped the losing streak, and we're going to get a chance to party tonight. We're partying tonight. That's the 2-minute warning. And really all we need is a field goal to win. We probably don't even need the field goal. We're going to keep it on the ground here. No reason to risk throwing an interception or something stupid like that. They'll call, what is that, their 2nd timeout? No, that's their 1st timeout. It's 3rd and goal. Should we throw it? I'm not going to risk something stupid like that. We have a chance to come away with this game with no turnovers, and we'll take it. There we go. That's their 2nd timeout. We'll kick the field goal to go up 33-19. And let's see if this Tech team can do anything on offense. They'd have to throw touchdowns fast and get some onside kicks. With a minute and a half left in the game, 3rd and 10. This is the game. I mean, the game's over, but if they want any chance to potentially have a miracle, this is going to be it. They're throwing it downfield. That's going to be a pick, surely. Oh, come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Nah, man. Nah. No, 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 no. They're going to go for 2. And if they get it, it's going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-point game. Cannot let them get the onside kick. If we lose this game, I'll be devastated if that's how we lose it. We're going to do an onside kick. If we lose this game, Oklahoma State is just cursed. Okay, we hold on to it. That should be the game. Texas Tech does have 1 timeout, but we'll just be able to kneel it, and hopefully it just goes all the way down to 0, which it does. And we break the losing streak and get a win against our rival Texas Tech at home. Big win for us. It's our first played game, and to let you in on a secret, that's the first full game I've ever personally played on Heisman difficulty. Shockingly went well. I thought we were going to be dominated, but as you can see there, Ollie Gordon the second with 245 and 3 touchdowns. Insane game, not just by him, but by our whole offense, and our defense played quite well as also, although they did give up a fair amount of points. Their quarterback ended up with, I'm sure, a ton of passing yards, but their running back did not have a lot of rushing yards. Let's take a look at the stats, and then we'll advance the week and see who we play next time. Alan Bowman, the 79 rated quarterback, 29 for 35, 296, no touchdowns, no picks. We will take that, especially with Ollie Gordon the second, has 245. Ridiculous. Alan Bowman was sacked for 32 yards total. Our receivers had a great game though. Rashad Owens with 12 receptions, a $170. No receiving touchdowns, but still a great game from a few of our players. Wow, and our number 1 receiver didn't get a single catch. Huh. Weird. One of the big plays was a defensive interception by Cam Smith there, our cornerback. What a game. Let's see who we play next week. Well, between weeks, we get this 3-star tackle, Terrence Riggins, committed. That's great news. Anybody else? Nope, but we're in first place with a lot of these players, especially still with Cherador there, which is great. Championship contenders gone back up to C, but we're still at risk of losing 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 players. Really hoping to keep them and maybe use some persuasion in the offseason to keep them from transferring. But here we are. Oh, and I don't think that's a shock to anybody. Ollie Gordon the second, Big 12 Offensive Player of the Week. Got to be National Player of the Week as well. And indeed, he is. And for our final game of the season, we'll go to Colorado to face Shador and to face Travis. We'll see how we can do against them. Our passing defense in the last one was pretty not great. So I imagine they're going to do pretty well. Although I'm shocked to see their overall at 83. I didn't know. I swear at the beginning of the season, their overall was a lot higher. I mean, like when the game came out. So I guess there's been some updates there. However, we'll get into that in the next one. Hit the like button, subscribe, comment. Let me know if there's good players I should be looking at. And we'll see you in the next episode at Colorado.